Hello students, we started the new chapter that is the solution. In the last video, we discussed about the types of the solution. So, a solution contains solute and solvent. When solute gets dissolved in the solvent, it forms a solution. And when the solute and solvent get separated from the solution, then it is called crystallization. Now let us see the saturated solution means what. Suppose we have taken the some amount of the water, suppose say 100 ml, and in that we are adding the salt. Then if we add salt, the salt will get dissolved in the water. Then we are keep on adding the salt in the water. Then the salt gets dissolved in the water. There are limit comes where when we add a pinch of the salt in the water, it will not dissolve. Then that stage where a pinch of the salt cannot dissolve in that solution, then we can say that that solution is the saturated solution. So saturated solution means a solution which contains maximum quantity of the solute in the given amount of the solvent at the given temperature. Such solution is there which contains maximum quantity of the solute in the given amount of the solvent at the given temperature is called as saturated solution. Then at equilibrium, if suppose we can say that a solution contains greater than equilibrium amount of the solute, then that solution is called as supersaturated solution. Means after the we can say that this saturated solution, if we add a small quantity of the solute in it, that time it is called as supersaturated solution. And such solutions are, we can say, the unstable one. Then it means if we add a small quantity or a pinch of the solute in it, it crystallizes, means we can say that the solvent and solute get separate one. Then after studying this supersaturated and saturated solution, now let us see the definition of the solubility. The solubility of a solute is its amount per unit volume of saturated solution at a specific temperature. Means here the solute get dissolves in the, we can say that the unit volume of the saturated solution. And then that time this dissolution of the, we can say, solute per unit volume of the saturated solution at a specific temperature is called as solubility. The solubility is there, it is, we can say that the express in the concentration units called moles per liter. Then the factors affecting the solubility, there are different factors are there which affects the solubility. Let us see one by one. First, about the nature of solute and solvent. Substances having similar intermolecular forces are likely to be soluble in each other. See that the last year we learned about the polar solutes dissolves in the polar solvents, means like dissolves in like. So polar solutes are there that dissolves in polar solvent. It is because solute solute, solute solvent, and solvent solvent interactions are all of similar magnitude. For example, sodium chloride dissolves in water. The strong ion dipole interaction of Na plus and Cl minus ion with the water molecules, also hydrogen bonding between the water molecules, even the ion-ion interactions take place. And so because of that the solute can dissolve in the solvent. So if suppose the solids are there, if ionic solids are there, they get dissolved readily in the water. Then the second is there about the effect of the temperature. When the temperature is increased by adding heat to the system, in case of the endothermic process, suppose some reactions or some process are there, they are endothermic, so they need the, we can say that, temperature. So we have to heat such a, we can say that the, that system one. So when temperature is increased by adding heat to the system, the solubility of substances increases according to the Lee-Chatterley's principle. Here, addition of heat causes stress on the saturated solution, and this stress favors the endothermic process. So, whenever we can say that the endothermic process is there, we are giving heat to the system one. At that time, it creates a, we can say that, the stress on the saturated solution, and then that increases the solubility of the, we can say that, the salt one. Then, on the other hand, suppose when the substance dissolves in water by exothermic process, that time its solubility decreases with increasing temperature. So, suppose if the process is exothermic and if we supply the heat, if we increase the heat, then at that time the solubility of the solute get decrease one. So we can say here in endothermic process, by increasing temperature the solubility increase one. In case of the exothermic process, if we increase the temperature, solubility get decrease one. Then it is important to understand that there is no direct correlation between solubility and exothermosity and endothermosity. For example, the dissolution of calcium chloride in water is exothermic, and that of the ammonium nitrate is endothermic. The solubility of this increases with the temperature. Yes, even though the dissolution of calcium chloride is exothermic and the ammonium nitrate is endothermic, the solubility of these substances, means this calcium chloride and we can say that the ammonium nitrate in water, increases with increasing temperature. So there is a, we can say, the figure 2.1 shown in the textbook that shows that the result of experimental determination of solubilities of some ionic solids in water at various temperatures. So in that graph you can see the, there is a, we can say that the different salts are there, they get dissolved in water. Solubilities of sodium bromide, sodium chloride, and potassium chloride change in slightly with temperature, while the solubilities of potassium nitrate, so sodium nitrate, and potassium bromide increase appreciably with increasing temperature. Solubility of sodium sulfate decreases with increase of temperature. Means that graph shows that the some salts are there, their solubility changes because slight change with the temperature. Some salts are there, they get, we can say that their solubility increase one appreciably with increase in temperature. And there is a one, there is salt, there sodium sulfate, its solubility decreases with increase in temperature. The solubility of gases in water usually decreases with increase of temperature. When gases are dissolved in water, the gaseous molecules in liquid phase are condensed. The condensation is an exothermic process. The solubility of gases in water must decrease as the temperature is raised. So here it shows that in case of the gases one which are soluble in water, if the temperature increase one, the solubility of that gas in water decrease one, as these gaseous molecules get condensed one in the liquid phase one, so their solubility get decrease one. So students, go through the video again and complete the homework. Okay, thank you.